Hey, welcome to Dark Souls Jackass Edition. I'm your host, Sarnak.
And I'm Ninetail, and this is the third fucking time we're doing this.
Yeah, because we're having technical issues. One of these days, I'm going to make it easier for us. I'm going to buy a digital voice recorder, and that'll have a mic input, so we'll just plug it in. It'll be easier that way.
Hopefully.
Yeah. This is episode 7.
As we've said for the third time.
Yes.
Well, the first time you're hearing it.
Yeah, they don't know that. Look at how many narration files there are that we're not going to use. They're all useless.
Is that 3 or 4? We're on 4, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those. Now we're using Audacity because Adobe.
So this is actually like the 6th time.
Adobe is a piece of shit. And yes, this is the 6th time. Anyways, we're doing Senes Fortress. I think I said that already, but I don't give two shits. I can't even remember anymore.
This place is pretty straightforward. The guillotines are just there to scare the living shit out of you.
They're not that difficult to get past unless you're an idiot. I was an idiot once.
You were an idiot just the other day.
I'm always an idiot. Don't let me fool you. I'm always a retard. Please don't sue me, retards of America, but I was a terrible player.
There are lots of arrow traps like that. Be careful, there is one later on that I will point out that there's two, one right next to each other. Once you step on one, it resets the other one.
Yes, it does.
So it can easily trap you and set you up. You don't have to fight that guy.
You can kill him with a boulder.
You don't even have to go there. It's if you want a free Logan.
Do you want powerful magic? Do you also want someone...
Well, we're not showing them anyways.
Do you want someone to take off their clothes and then fight you in the room where you died? Free Logan.
He fights you naked because he wants to be more like a dragon.
Yes, he does. And apparently, take off your clothes, that's how you do it.
Well, the dragons don't really wear clothes.
That's true. And with the dragon stones, you gotta take off your clothes to use them.
Well, not your clothes, your armor, technically. You're not really wearing clothes.
Well, yeah, that's true. Why don't you wear clothes under your armor? Like, not even
There
like
is
a
a
shirt.
conspiracy. If you look at yourself when you're undead, and you're completely naked, I swear to God, you do not have balls.
Or a butthole.
Or a dick. If you're a male character.
If you are hollow, you have nothing underneath.
Even when you're unhollowed, I'm still pretty certain you don't have a dick.
You don't. You do have an anus, but you don't have a penis.
No. Pretty sure the humans in this game are asexual.
Classic Jackass.
Exactly.
This boulder's a bit tricky. You have to get the timing right.
Which he does not.
I do not, because I'm right behind him the entire time.
You should have just...
I should have waited, or I should have gone in front of you, so there's no risk of you dying. But there I go!
But
Yay!
I was perfectly fine. In fact, I actually rolled right past them.
Luckily, we skip right to the next part. And this is the trap that he wants to point out to you.
Well, it's a different trap, but also with that one, don't do what he did. They put that there to fuck with your mind. Like, what's the fucking word I'm looking for?
Trick you.
That's a simple way to put it. Just run past it. Don't dodge roll, don't fucking jump, none of that shit. You'll get hit. If you just run, you're fine.
Deceive? Is that what?
Psychological or some shit?
I know what you're going for.
You know what I'm going for, but you don't know it either, do you?
Yeah, not really. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I won't look for
Playing
it.
mind games with you, just go with that.
Yeah.
Right behind this lizard guy, be careful, there's a fall at this first playthrough, this one in the game. Unless you put a lot of vitality points, you're gonna fucking die.
Yes, you are. It is a long drop, and
Very
plus it's just frustrating that you have to go back.
And it's like a complete detour. It takes you to another area you don't even have to fucking go to.
Yeah. This snake lady that shoots lightning
You can
beams.
stand right there at the doorway and shoot with arrows and kill it and or knock it off to make things easier. The only reason he didn't get shot at with lightning is because I was right there with the bow shooting at the person.
Yeah.
Now right here, on the right and left, there are buttons for that trap. When you step on one, it resets the other one.
Yes,
So
it
make
does. sure
sure you watch yourself, or because those arrows will fuck you up.
Besides that, this place is
Pretty straightforward.
yeah. Don't that is a mistake that some people make. There's also a hole there that will kill you. 100% positively will kill you. No doubt about it.
I picked.
You
Is
can
there like no
you-
landing point?
no, there isn't. It just goes
Okay,
straight
then
down.
it is an instant death. This
Yeah.
is when he wouldn't get out of the way.
That is well, you had to get out of the way for me to get out of the way. We trapped each other. For this part,
You're gonna want to just ignore the items. Just run. 'Cause there's a dude, as you saw the fire. He's throwing boulders that like, explode and leave fire on the whole area. You can tell where the boulders are gonna be thrown from by the scorch marks on the ground. Note to self: you can run all the way to the boss fog and go up there to fight him, like we'll show you. But if you leave him alive, he will throw bombs during the boss fight on the middle of the platform.
which I never knew.
I never knew either.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is, don't quote me on this, but I think it damages the boss. Don't quote me on this because I've never left the dude alive.
Yeah, I would assume so.
But yeah, I'd assume because, I mean,
Another quick tip: if you're playing with someone else and you get behind on this run, just stay behind until they distract the other guy. You'll probably get hit by fire like I did. It's embarrassing.
I never got hit.
Yeah, I never have before that. I've been scared to death by his fire the first time I went through, but
If you're by yourself, you can just stay in the doorway, lure him there,
Yeah.
keep your shield up, and wait for him to, like, punch the ground a few times, and that means he's gonna go berserk.
yeah.
And just stay back. Once he's done going berserk, he gets tired out, and he has to like catch his breath and shit. And that's when your chance to wall out against him.
Yeah. And when he does that, if you're in the doorway, he can swing through the doorway, which is
So keep your
unfortunate.
shield up, like I said.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think you followed me around.
I did a little bit.
Yeah, if you go that way to the right, and near a lie, there's an NPC. What was it? Black Iron Tarkus?
Iron Tarkus.
He's the best NPC you can summon in this game.
He is probably the best.
The damage he does with this boss, I can tell you, no matter what fucking weapon you have, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not gonna fucking compare.
the first playthrough, he's great for taking out the legs of this boss, and the second playthrough, he's actually been known to solo the boss completely. He actually gets better on the second playthrough.
He's the only NPC that gets better on the second playthrough. All
Yes,
the other
he
ones
is.
get worse.
Solaire especially.
Slayer's just. He's a distraction, nothing more.
Yeah. Nothing's really strong against this guy. Lightning and
For this boss, when you attack his legs enough, he'll get to a point where he's stumbling back a little bit. If you keep hitting his legs, he will fall backward.
that finally happened to me during our bonfire to bonfire walkthrough, which felt fantastic. It feels great to have that happen.
The first time it ever happened for him. Second time for me.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Anyways,
happen often.
this is the first time we fought the Iron Golem. It actually goes well. Nobody dies. Actually, I think you die, but
I think I died at
you die at the very end.
No, I think that was Bonfire to Bonfire.
Might have been both. I know you died bonfire to bonfire though. Anyways, keep attacking his legs till he stumbles.
Be careful, if he does a grab move, you're fucked.
Yes.
Either he'll throw you right off the map, or he'll throw you at the ground. The damage it does, you're fucked.
And he can grab a little bit behind his crotch, so you'll have to run a little bit further.
Don't be under his balls, be under his nuts.
Yes. Sage advice from Ninetail Sarnak. Oh, you didn't die this time.
No, 3 souls.
Yeah.
Iron Knight Tarkus, for the most part, probably keep the boss's attention on himself.
Yes,
At
he-
least half the fight.
Anyways, for the rest of this, I'll be showing you where to find the cage key and the shortcut
For
to...
Sen, so that once you get it, you never, for the rest of that playthrough, have to actually go through all the guillotines.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to go through like the first 3 on that first bridge. But
Yeah,
that's
but
it.
those are easy. You can even skip the lizard man.
Yeah, you can just run straight into the cage.
Yeah, he'll take a swing at you and he might hit you once, but if you keep your shield up,
Also,
you'll be
we're
fine.
going to show you along the way to getting the key is the crestfallen merchant of this
Yeah.
area.
I don't really
if
put
you
my...
want, what is it, magic and divine weapons? He sells the green Tatanite shards.
It's any of the beginning enhanced weapons like magic or fire or anything like that. He sells the green Titanite shards for 4,000 souls each.
They're fucking pricey.
They are, and I would actually recommend farming the little
Slugs by
slugs.
the Great Hollow in Blighttown.
Yeah, I don't really put my camera on him, but
Because-
he's on that top floor.
There's 2. The slugs there only drop 2 items. They'll drop 1 to 2 large Tatanite shards.
And
Or every time they drop a green one, they don't drop 1, they drop 5.
they drop 5, which is extremely useful
Yeah,
because
especially since you only need 10 to get plus 5
yep.
of whatever one you want.
And they're decently rare, but at the same time, the input is incredible. So, there's the cage key at the bottom of the stairs. Don't fall down, you'll die.
And next he'll show you where the actual cage is. Note,
Yep.
well actually I'll say this once we get to the cage itself. But that's pretty much it. Sens is not that big, not that long.
Yeah.
It's rather than also the Crestfallen Merchant sells large Satanite shards.
Mm-hmm.
But rather than buying them, there's actually one of those big black iron knights in over here in Sens that actually respawns,
Yes.
and you can farm him for them.
Does he always drop them?
Not always, but I have gotten his entire armor set from him.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. You can also buy it from... I don't know what I was looking at, but you can also buy his armor
Probably
set from the
forgot which way it
Crestfallen
was for a
Merchant.
second.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I
And
wasn't
the
sure.
cage is right here. It's the one on the left.
Yep.
Note, once you open it, don't just assume, okay, you're good, go fight the boss.
Yeah.
You have to go in it and go down. Pinned.
That was episode 7.
Okay, see you next time.
Bye! They didn't actually... Well, they didn't plan on killing themselves. It was just like,
It was...
she pretended to die, and then Romeo was like,
he
oh.
didn't know. He thought she really died, killed himself. She woke up from it, and then she's like, oh my god, he's dead. I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah. So, they're fucking idiots. And that's a classic love story.